What if I told you that one of the most surprising reunions of the year didn't happen at some flashy award show or on the set of a reality series? Instead, it took place during a quiet Father's Day barbecue in someone's backyard. No cameras, no fancy decorations, just family, food, and a moment that shocked everyone watching. And at the center of it all was Papoose, standing next to his grandson, with Claressa Shields right there beside him, smiling proudly like she belonged there all along. Meanwhile, Remy Ma was nowhere to be seen. This unexpected moment happened while fans were still reeling from the BET Awards drama. People were already talking about Remy's awkward exit, her missing wedding ring, and that unforgettable side-eye caught on camera. But then Papoose threw in a plot twist no one saw coming. Claressa, who people once labeled the other woman, was right there, looking like the queen of this unexpected gathering. And Remy? Well, she wasn't part of the picture at all. People couldn't stop talking. Was this just a sweet family moment that happened to be caught on camera? Or was it something deeper, a move meant to embarrass Remy after months of quiet tension? Was Claressa stepping in as Papoose's support? Or was she taking someone else's place in his life? Let's break down what really happened. The video that went viral wasn't some high-budget production. It was a simple, 57-second clip showing a small backyard decorated with dollar store balloons, folding chairs, and a Bluetooth speaker playing. Soft R&B, Papoose, dressed in black like he was going to a serious event, stood quietly. And then, from behind a few decorations, walked out his son, a young man who looked so much like Papoose did before all the heartache. They locked eyes for a second, then hugged. It wasn't a quick or casual hug. This was the kind of hug that says everything words can't. In that moment, you could feel the years of distance, pain, and regret melt away. Here's where it gets even more interesting. The person filming that tender moment was Claressa. Yes, the same Claressa Shields that many once accused of breaking up a marriage. But in that moment, she wasn't playing the villain. She was the one helping to bring this family together. She helped plan the whole thing. She made sure Papoose and his son had that chance to reconnect. And the person who wasn't there? Remy Ma. Her absence spoke volumes, and fans noticed right away. Social media exploded. People wanted answers. Why wasn't Remy there? Why hadn't she spoken about Papoose's son all these years? And now, at one of the most important moments in Papoose's life, she was completely missing. According to leaked messages from someone close to the family, Papoose had actually tried to reach out to his son before, once in 2022, and again last year. But both times, it seems he was told by someone in the house to leave things alone and not make life harder. People connected the dots, and the backlash came fast. Hashtags like #RealFatherEnergy and #SheDidn'tShowUp started trending, and let's just say, none of them were kind to Remy. Fans who had long admired Papoose and Remy as hip-hop's most loyal couple started questioning everything. The couple who once seemed unbreakable was now at the center of a storm that made people wonder what was real and what was just good PR. And the woman once accused of being the homewrecker was being praised for helping heal old wounds. According to insiders, Claressa was the one who reached out to Papoose's son and helped set everything up for Father's Day. She even paid for the food and decorations. This wasn't for attention. It was simply because she saw that something important needed to happen, and she made it happen. Meanwhile, Remy stayed silent. No posts, no statements, just an Instagram story about self-care that didn't sit right with many of her followers. The public response was brutal. One person tweeted, "Claressa out here mothering a whole situation Remy ignored." Another said, "Imagine being married to someone for years and they never gave you the strength to do what Claressa did in a few months." Ouch. And it wasn't just talk on the internet. A streaming service executive confirmed that a short documentary about the reunion is already in the works, with Claressa as co-producer. Papoose hasn't said anything publicly about the drama, but his actions are speaking loudly. He's been seen out with his son, including at a private dinner where, according to a waitress, he said, "I'm never letting him go again." This whole story flipped the narrative people had believed for so long. The couple that was supposed to represent loyalty and strength now looked different in the public eye. And Claressa? She's no longer seen as the outsider, but as someone who helped fix what was broken. But of course, people are still asking, why now? Was this just about love and family, or was there more going on behind the scenes? Was Papoose finally fed up, or did Claressa encourage him to take a step he had long been afraid to take? And what about Remy? Is she hurt? Is she stepping back on purpose? Or is this her way of sending a message without saying a word? Insiders say Remy isn't done yet. Word is, she's already recorded a sit-down interview with a major media outlet where she plans to share her side. According to sources, she'll claim the reunion was staged to make her look bad and that she wasn't even invited. Whether or Not that's true, the fact that she stayed silent this long and is now planning a carefully crafted response is making people wonder if this is about damage control more than truth. And behind all of this, there's another layer. Sources say Papoose's reunion with his son may be part of a bigger plan, a documentary, a series, maybe even a whole rebranding of his public image. Meanwhile, Remy is reportedly talking to lawyers, possibly looking into legal action over how all this has played out. One thing's for sure, this isn't just about a hug at a barbecue. It's about who gets to tell the story of this family. Who gets to be the hero, and who ends up the villain. The reunion might have seemed like the end of a sad chapter, but really, it looks like it's only the beginning of a whole new one. The world is watching, and the next moves could change everything. Remy Ma is now facing one of the hardest moments in her public life. Reports say she might take legal steps to distance herself completely from anything connected to Papoose, including projects that use her name, image, or mention their marriage. This isn't just about a breakup, it looks like Remy is trying to protect her reputation, which she feels is slowly being torn down by people she once considered family. Then came the leak that added fuel to the fire. Just a few days after the second part of this messy story hit the internet, several gossip blogs received an anonymous email. The email contained what was said to be audio from a private therapy session between Papoose and a counselor. In the clip, a man who sounds just like Papoose says, "I waited for years hoping she'd come around. But when she told me, 'That's your burden, not mine,' I knew we were done." The blog that posted this was hit with a takedown notice. Almost right away, but it was too late, the words had already spread. Screenshots of the transcript were everywhere, and fans now had something concrete to latch onto. It made Remy look not just absent from her husband's struggles, but cold and dismissive. At the same time, this leak showed Claressa Shields in a different light. While Remy seemed focused on appearances, Claressa quietly supported Papoose and helped him reconnect with his son. And people noticed the difference. Since that reunion video went viral, Papoose's streaming numbers have shot up by over 30%, and his social media following has grown fast. Claressa, too, has been gaining attention, with new deals and sponsorships coming her way. On the other hand, Remy has lost 2 small brand partnerships, and a planned TV appearance has been put on hold because of all the family drama. Inside Remy's camp, things are said to be chaotic. Some on her team have reportedly started reaching out to media outlets, trying to get her side of the story out before her official interview airs. This interview, which was filmed earlier, is now being re-edited to include claims about Papoose's supposed past cheating and how Claressa got between them. But to many, this all seems rushed, like Remy is scrambling to catch up after losing control of the story. Meanwhile, Papoose's son quietly shared a photo of him and his dad from the reunion. The caption was simple, "It's been a long time coming. I missed you. Thank you for seeing me. No drama, no shots fired, just peace." That small gesture spoke volumes. It made people wonder why this reunion didn't happen sooner, and why it took Claressa to help make it happen. Now the world is watching, waiting to see what comes next. Will Remy fight back with a big interview? Will Claressa step further into the spotlight? And will Papoose continue to share his truth after years of silence? The story isn't over, it's just getting started.